Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Reese number S439D. This is a half saddle threshold in a dark bronze anodized aluminum finish. It's a half saddle threshold because thresholds are generally shaped like a saddle. Well, this one is cut right down the middle or extruded so that it's really only half of a saddle. That's why they call that. And you use a half saddle threshold primarily to transition between two disparate floor surfaces is where you would use this. This gives you the ability to transition over a 1/4 inch change in floor height, a nice code compliant beveled leading edge on the unit. There is an image down below showing this item, and it is 4 inch wide, as we can see, 1/4 inch tall, indeed. Dark bronze anodized finish, flutes on the top, and the dark bronze from Reese is and the camera doesn't well, it does a little bit actually. I was going to say it doesn't do it as much justice. You can see that it's a lighter dark bronze, and what you're seeing here now is certainly far more representative of what it actually looks like rather than this darker look. It is a bit more of a, a deep, elegant dark bronze, so to speak. Has a true bronze, in my opinion, for anodized aluminum, sort of reflection that you're seeing. Other manufacturers who make dark bronze material, it's always much lighter. If you're looking for, much darker. If you're looking for the lightest that you'd find in a dark bronze, it would be Reese. And in my opinion, the Reese dark bronze anodized aluminum matches your oil rubbed bronze finishes far better. Not your powder-coated, type finishes, but a true 613 oil rub bronze. Reese would be the way that I would go, most certainly when I was matching that finish when it came to weather stripping. There is some information down below. Let's switch to the screen view and take a closer look. Okay, so here's the item that we're looking at. We have a cross-section of what the threshold would look like. Detailed drawing down below. Fire rated, handicap accessible, standard screws are included. The item in this video, of course, is just a 6-inch sample, just for purposes of this video. So be mindful, this is just a sample piece. Link to the product catalog is here as well, and that's handy because it will allow you to review other half saddle thresholds from Reese. They have a 1/4 inch unit that is 2.5 wide, a 4 inch wide unit. 1/2 inch tall is fairly common, and as a result, we're going to have a greater availability of widths. Okay. They have a 4 inch and a 5 inch that are much more substantial in terms of the wall thickness. So if you're taking cart traffic over your threshold and you are going to use a half saddle, rather than use the S284A and a 4 inch, go with the S239A because it's just a substantially thicker material altogether. Okay. Now, this cut sheet's just a couple of pages. There is a link here below this video to the manufacturer's page, and from there you can view not only all of the Reese products that we sell by means of this horizontal navigation, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. They are a comprehensive provider of gasketing, door bottoms, sweeps, thresholds. They have an offering of automatic door bottoms, and they have assemblies for STC rated material as well. And STC ratings are certainly quite common. So if you were to search that document for STC, you'll find what units they use together to hit a particular STC rating. And some background information obviously here as well. And common not only because people are obligated to meet a certain criteria based on the specifications of a project, but people living in condo buildings. They're designing that material so that it is STC rated, or at least to a certain extent, because of the proximity that people are to each other. And I've had people in residential applications or shared residential applications where they want sound transmission control literally on bedroom doors, whether it be a noisy environment based on proximity or just geography. You might live in a densely populated urban area with lots of vehicular traffic, You want to keep that down to a minimum. So Reese can help you with that material. Let's switch back to the camera view. Now, in terms of what lengths this material is available in, again, just a 6-inch sample piece from the factory. You'll be able to order this in lots of lengths, probably from, all the way up to maybe 16 or 16 and a half feet. We have sizes listed in this website up to 8 foot. The issue is after 3 foot, things get increasingly expensive to ship. The carriers have a surcharge based on length, which is a relatively new development, in that the surcharges have changed or evolved, whereas they were not to exceed a certain, cubic size, length, width, and height calculation, but that length now is really scrutinized. The point of saying that is, you might say, well, I need I've got a bunch of 4-foot doors or 3'8" doors, and I've got 20 of them, and you know what? So just give me a number of 8-foot lengths. I wouldn't do that. Order 4-footers or the size you need, because that's shipping charge. When you do order an item cut to a particular length, order the next longest piece and indicate in the comment field what length you'd like for us to ship it out at. And the reasoning is, if this was the genuine article, it would have a countersink 3 or 4 inches from the edge, and then a proper center to center going down. So when the factory makes it per the size you need, they'll obviously give it a nice clean cut, but they're going to locate that first countersink at the proper distance from the edge. Okay? I'm quite partial to Reese. Why is that? Well, because I have noticed in all of the product reviews that I've done, the times that I've sold the material, they're aluminum extrusions. Their thickness is thicker. The material is heavier than most other manufacturers, or at least on par with the heaviest. That tells me you're getting more material. They obviously, as a result, won't be the least expensive because you're buying a thicker product. So that I appreciate. Weather stripping needs to be set it and forget it. And it's not going to be the case if you have a thin wall, threshold that's really not up to the task of what you're asking for it to accomplish. So that's number one. Number two, their people are phenomenal over there. Simple, straightforward. Send an order, a couple, 3 days later, whatever it is, you get a tracking number. And they're dark bronze. I'm a big fan of their dark bronze anodized. I don't like the hyper dark approaching black. And the only time that you know it's not black is when you hold it up to something that is black. And you can see, oh, yeah, no, it's not black. It's awfully close, though. So if I'm ordering dark bronze, I want it to be dark bronze and not approaching black. And this does a great job matching. I'll use this when I want the... I should say I'll use Reese when I want the weather stripping to be as much front and center as the $2,000 exit device on the door as well, most certainly. Any questions on the S439 in a D finish or any other Reese product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. If you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up. Please click subscribe as well, and even share the video with someone that you know. And if you have any questions for a future video, please send them our way and we will make every attempt to oblige. And thank you very much.